Guarani. That's correct for 50,000. Bueno, gracias. Eh, iced up. What's up, John motherfucking Davis? Gracias. And yeah, kicking shit. About to have the first meal of the day. Man, trying to figure it out now. So the topic today is Guarani versus the peso. While I watch the soccer game, Barcelona versus BVB, whoever that is. I'll figure that out in a second. But what's going on with your big dog? I got up this morning, went to go pick up my laundry. I'm supposed to be going to one of my favorite restaurants tonight with a group of Americans. So let's see what's going on with that. What's up? What's up, Style Haircut? No say. What's up, Style Haircut? Looking clean and as a deacon. Man, thank you. Yeah, man. I sure appreciate all the love y'all been showing me, man. And what's up, Aunt? I think I'm gonna do the sis lemon and pepper. And I might get something else. Maybe sis. Well, let me do the 12. I'm gonna do sis lemon pepper. Sis let's try the Thai. What's up, Oppenheimer? Gracias. I mean, a social circle, I wouldn't say that. For real? Yeah, I thought I'd come check out this location. It's a little closer to where I live, so I thought I'd come check it out. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to eat for lunch. I couldn't figure it out, so like, what can I watch? God damn. What can I watch the game and chop it up with you guys? There the hills are. You know exactly where I was at? No, I haven't seen Floyd in a long time. I haven't seen him, his content. The last time I actually talked to Floyd, I hit him up on WhatsApp, but he wasn't really. He just said he was okay. And then I seen some of his content when he was in Brazil, I think in, what's that place called? The one that's in the rainforest. So, he found a job in Nebraska. What the fuck? In serio? Well, that's good though. Jobs are good, man. I was live on TikTok the other day, and one of the girls that used to work at one of the stores that I managed, she was like, "Oh, I know you tired of that shit. like talking down on the restaurant shit. I'm just like, nothing against her, but at the same time, like, shit, that's how the fuck I got where I'm at. But you know, she was just an employee starting out. You know, a lot of people when they start out a job, they don't appreciate this shit because they ain't put no work in and they don't want to put work in. Not talking about her in particular, but just in general. But anyway, I wanted to talk about Lima versus Cali, which my Lima versus Cali is going to be very short because I only spent 2 weeks in Lima. But I do know a little bit about the party culture in both places and the nightlife a little bit. But you know, definitely not the expert. Just for my opinion though. So, like I said, when I was in Lima, it's very there. I think Cali and Lima is a lot alike. I think that when I was in Lima, it took me about, I don't know, I can't really say it took me because it's all about the people you know and the people you meet. Like when Ant came down, and then that attracted different people. You know what I'm saying? Because when you walking by yourself, sometimes people don't speak to you, or they might speak to you more. Sometimes when you with other people, they might speak to that person. You know, stuff like that. So getting into that little club culture was dope. They definitely got a crazy club culture in Lima. And even when I watch some other YouTubers about Lima, they have a really good time partying in Lima. But here, I think I like and then even when I went out by myself, because most of the time I still was going out by myself, and it was just really a really good time. People was really cool to meet new people. That was dope. But here, I would say it's like very similar with the partying, like very similar. You can get into different places, meet new people. But I would think like here the people might be a little bit more just used to being in their own circles. What you think about that, John? I don't see as much mixing circles. But I don't know, I wasn't in Lima long enough to really like be for sure about that. 'Cause yeah. Well, like I still meet new people, but it's like I don't really see other people that don't know each other, you know, mixing together that much. And that's cool. I've experienced that in different places. Like Brazil. Brazil's very, very, very similar to that. So I think that it's not a bad thing because you gotta protect yourself. Like when you just talking to anybody and invite anybody in, it can get a little rough for you. Just like when we went to this hip hop, I think it was like a reggae tone, but it was supposed to be like a hip hop party. Yeah, you don't know what people on, especially in places like this where people get drugged all the time. So, like we went to this hip hop party, and I figured like, damn. I figured as soon as we got there, people was gonna be like talking to us. You know what I'm saying? Especially being it's a hip hop party, and none of these motherfuckers really know too much about hip hop like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they do, but they don't. But they was still very hard to mingle with people. They was definitely staring though. But the only people that really started talking to us was the people that invited us. And then like my homeboy, he went out of his way to talk to a couple people, and they was cool, but they also was very like they wouldn't have talked to him. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't start talking to them. So, and like I said, even when I went to the Gringo Tuesday here, it was hard to mingle with people. Like I was the one trying to keep the conversation going. Like, where you from? You know, what you doing here, what you like about it, you know, different questions. And then as soon as I slow up on the questions, they'll just move on and go back to their little group. You and that you didn't really like Brazil. Bangladesh. What's up, Bangladesh? I wouldn't say I didn't like Brazil. Actually, I love Brazil. I love the culture. I love the no, I ain't gonna say culture. I love the weather. I love the beaches, the food. I loved a lot about Brazil. Brazil was really an awesome, beautiful place. The most, I would say, that's the most beautiful place I've been in traveling. Is Brazil, Salvador Bahia, by far the most beautiful place. I've been some beautiful places, but Salvador is the most beautiful. Now, in terms of people and getting to know people, definitely the worst place I've been. In Salvador Bahia, but that's in terms of getting to know people and being a new person trying to get to know people. But I don't know. I think they thought I was from the favelas. Yeah. Well, I'm just comparing the Gringo Tuesday to the Gringo meetup I went to in Paraguay. Yeah, I didn't. Being racist? What? I didn't say that was being racist. Well, what did we say? The language barrier. I mean, it's a language barrier any country you go to. I'm comparing it to other countries that I still got language barriers in. So I don't think it's the language barrier is the issue. Because there's a lot of people that, you know, my Spanish ain't great, but I'm working on it. But if you go to Thailand, you're going to have a language barrier. Now, I don't hear nobody complaining about Thailand. But it's a language barrier everywhere you go. Yeah, they thought you was from the favelas. I don't know if they thought I was from the favelas. I'm just saying, like, from my impression, I was only there a month. But a month is a lot longer than 2 weeks. So, I'm just saying that because they said that I look Brazilian. Even when I was introduced, like an American introduced me to some of her friends. And they was like, I thought you was bringing an American. And she was black. She was black with dreadlocks. I'm black with dreadlocks. And well, I had dreadlocks. And she introduced me to her karate instructor and took me to her karate class. And the guy was like, I thought you was bringing another American. And then she was like, he is an American. Then he was like, but he's black. I thought he was gonna be a white man. So, just like I've seen other people say, like, they don't. I've seen other people on YouTube say they the same experience as me, but once they start talking in English, then people start liking them better. And I don't want to have to fight to prove my Europeanism to make friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I don't want to have to prove that I'm a European speaker. That's crazy. And if they think I'm a black man from that country, they're not gonna talk to me. They're gonna be mean to me. Like, that's crazy. So that's why I say that's another reason I said it ain't the language barrier, because they say that you get better treatment speaking English than you do if you speak in Portuguese. Because then they gonna really think you from there. I've also heard that about Dominican Republic too, and I was there for 4 months. Like, my homeboy that I was hanging out with, he was actually Haitian, but he wanted to be a black American. He was telling everybody he was a black American. And he was like, nah, don't speak Spanish. He was like, speak English so they know, so they'll like you better if you speak English. And I was like, what the fuck? Right, exactly. Welcome as far as women, the DR or Brazil, your opinion. More welcoming as far as women, I would definitely say Dominican Republic. But there's a caveat with Dominican Republic. So I actually would say that people in general is more welcoming. The guys, the women, everybody. But they're more used to seeing black people with money. I don't think DR is the same. It's more classes. Uh, I don't know. I don't like to use the word classes because classism is always the same as racism as far as I see it. If you keep all the black people at the bottom of the pyramid and you don't think it's possible for a black person to have money or class, and y'all won't hire none of the black people that are qualified to do the job, ain't that racism? 'Cause class is class, right? It's black people with class that don't have a lot of money. I mean, if you're in a higher tax bracket, but if you keep all the black people at the bottom, just like here, when I told y'all, when I come to these restaurants, it be black people working at these restaurants, but they work in the back, in the kitchen. And all the people that serve you and be out here talking to you and shit, they be the light-skinned motherfuckers. I'm thinking about going to either one of. I mean, it's worth checking out for yourself. Rich black people in DR, but not really much in Brazil. I mean, I seen how they treat Haitians. That's why I said my homeboy here. That's why he don't want to be looked at as a Haitian, even though he Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't. I'm not saying they. I'm not saying all Dominican people treat all Haitian people bad. You know, it's never all sums game, but it is. You'll see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could go to a rich spot in DR and see black people and drop what I heard. It's not like that in Brazil. I agree with you about the Haitian thing. Yeah, I mean, like I had another homeboy that was Haitian in DR, but his parents is like rich though. You know what I'm saying? Like he like a fucking diplomat child type shit, and he got money. You know what I'm saying? He had a penthouse and all kind of shit. So he wasn't treated badly. He was, what's up, Ronan? Welcome. He wasn't treated badly, but at the same time, one out of, you know what I'm saying, 1,000, a million shit. I don't know, man. I try not to judge a book by its cover like that too much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some shit that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody looking fucking homeless and he trying to walk up into the damn, you know what I'm saying, expensive restaurant and sit down at the table and like he gonna buy some shit, you might be skeptical that he might can't pay for that shit. But just because he got brown skin or black skin or he Asian or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like that's retarded. But the only reason it's like that because of racism. That's what I'm saying. Like if it wasn't for racism, classism, we'll nobody be talking about classism. So that's why I don't even talk about classism because that's kind of a pointless thing. It's just something that people throw in there to avoid the racism. hmm I got Dominican best friends going to make you have a colorless thing. Maybe sisters, darker friends, but Hell yeah. Shit, I be on the language exchange. I don't even talk to Dominican people on language exchange. Like I try to avoid talking to them a lot of times because it kind of hurts, you know what I'm saying? My heart to talk to like a sister, you know what I'm saying? Like she for real is like damn near a black woman for real. She a black woman. And then all the negativity that a lot of them say about themselves, but they don't look at themselves as that though. Like I was talking to this girl and she was like, "Oh, I like your hair." And I like appreciate it. Then I was like, "I like your hair, or whatever." And I was like, "Is that your natural color?" Because her shit was like blonde, but you could tell she dyed it and all this shit. She was like, "Yeah, it's my natural color, and I got good hair," or some shit. She was saying something about how good her hair texture is and shit. And I'm like, "Well, who the fuck got bad hair texture? Like, no, don't nobody got bad hair." She was like, "Yes, people do have bad hair." And, you know, I knew what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, "Man, I gotta stop talking to your ass." Like, it got worse than that, but I'm sure y'all don't want to hear about that type of shit. But that's what I'm saying. You can look at yourself as Italian, Alaskan. You can think that you a fucking Malamu, Husky, a Greyhound. I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. But if you hate on dark skin, you hate on Afro hair, you know what I'm saying? And saying negative shit about it, like somebody's ugly and bad and all that shit. Damn, I got a lot of chicken. That's mucho. It look big. All right, gracias. More. Damn, she gone. Yeah, it's definitely an ingrained thing. I'm gonna have to get a to-go box, but I'm not eating all this shit. I just didn't want that one flavor. I should have got, I wanted like 3 and 3. I should have just did the lemon pepper. I didn't really need these Thai wings. But that's what I'm saying, man. And then the way I grew up in a military family, so I was around Asian people, black people, white people, everybody, and people. It was a hierarchy to it, you know what I'm saying? But everybody that had money wasn't just white, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that, you know, people had different jobs, but I didn't see it that way. Yeah, I do look good though. Man, she walked off so goddamn fast. I'm trying to call her. She walked off fast as hell. I'm gonna have to go get her ass. I'm gonna need like half of this in it. I'm gonna need a little to-go box. And I want some french fries, like making coaches, the dictator they had in the past and war with Haiti. Yeah, it's very complicated. I know it's complicated. I just was learning recently about their dictatorship and stuff like that, but I knew about the Haiti thing. Haiti is, I mean, shit, the whole island is complicated. It's a very complicated thing. Definitely complicated. But it's a beautiful place. And yo quiero papas fritas and para llevar queso.
Un poquito para llevar.
Sí.
¿Sí?
I want the papas fritas first. That's the reason I said the papas fritas first. Is that his name? I think it was like in the 80s or 90s or something, or like for 20-some years, right? It often turns out to be that way. But that's what I was saying. Like even the chick I was dealing with when I was down there, for most of the time, she looked like a regular black girl. Like when we would go places, they'd ask her, was she American too? Because she looked like a regular black woman from the States. But then, that's it. When we were in Papa Speaker,
Sí, ya.
So when we would be talking and having discussions, she was telling me like she not black, her sister black, but she not black. The early '90s. Yeah, I know it was something like the '70s, '80s, or '90s. But he was in office for a long time, right? And then even the Venezuelan chick that I was talking to in Ecuador, same shit. My brother black, but I'm not black. All this negative shit to say about Afro hair, why you got that ugly hairstyle. Shit, even when I was in Brazil, when I was talking to the chick from Buenos Aires, like she liked my hair, but she was just like, "What's your actual hair texture?" and trying to feel the roots of my hair and shit. I was like, "These motherfuckers is crazy." Like you can't just like me, huh? You gotta figure out how European I am and what degree. So you find that you learn a lot of stuff, man, from a lot of people. The way people see things is very important to them. I just rather love myself. Yeah, very different. I mean, you know, we got people in the United States that be on certain shit. One of them said they don't like your hair. Well, I don't know if she liked it or not. She said she asked me why I got that ugly hairstyle because you know I had the dreads and shit. My shit was, and then she saw my shit like when I first got there, like it was neat as hell. So she probably trying to figure out like why the hell you proud to have that hair? Like you supposed to be trying to put some relaxer in that shit, get some Jerry curl juice or something in that shit. Like what the fuck? She was confused because she ain't never probably. She said she never even met an American before. She was from Venezuela. Big love shit is hard for me to use. Like she still hit me up to this day. I still know her. So it ain't like she hated me or didn't want to talk to me. So it's definitely a big stigma against dreadlocks. Because when you think about it, dreadlocks shows that's like you being proud of being black and having black hair. And you cut your shit all short and you got S curls and all that shit texturized and shit in your hair, trying to make it look different. And when you got dreadlocks, it's like, oh, you black and you proud? You proud of that? It's shocking. 'Cause they ain't never seen nothing black to be proud of. So they don't understand how you can be proud to be fucking black. You supposed to be trying to adjust to make yourself look more Caucasian or some shit. Maybe except Africa. I mean, Africa got it too. I ain't been there though, so I can't say. But they a lot of people over there got the similar mentality. From what I heard and seen, but it's a lot of countries. It's a continent, so it'll be a blessing to be able to go check it out for myself. Because the lady that was doing my hair, gracias. Yeah, you have tomate. But I'm saying I might be right. But it'd be a blessing to be able to go see for myself. Oh, the lady that was doing my dreads in the States, she from Senegal. And I was talking to her about Senegal. And she was like, shit, they don't do this shit in Senegal like that. She was like, ain't nobody over there doing it like this in Senegal. She was like, it's a couple people that might have some dreads, but it ain't gonna be like this. And I didn't fully understand what she was saying, but gracias. Right. A lot of time when I see and people in Africa on videos, they be having like short hair, which ain't nothing wrong with having short hair. Which as a man, like that's normal. Number one, because a lot of employers, it's still funny to me. A lot of employers don't like to hire people with long hair because it's like some hippie type shit to them, especially guys. But like I said, I didn't really grow my shit out until I was I had been, like I said, managing for like over 10 years for real. Yeah. So I felt real job security type shit. So I said, I understand that part. It smelled like something burning. But I definitely didn't want to cut my shit out, but like I said, I couldn't maintain it here. And the people that I did find that would even do my shit, they wanted to do it their way and the way they wanted to do it and all that. Like this one lady, she was like, oh, I do African people hair all the time and all this shit. I'm like, well, I ain't African first. You know what I'm saying? I got Afro hair. But that don't mean I'm from Africa. But anyway, all right, so man, the girl had my shit hanging. The one I had right here in the very front was dangling. That bitch was dangling up by a string. I was like, what the fuck? If you ain't want to do my shit, you should have told me. She was doing it all crazy at the root. They were making it a lot more hard, a lot more difficult than it really was. Yeah, I'm really about to take home half this shit. Let me go ahead and put it in the box. They're gonna be good later. She didn't even twist the end. That's what I'm saying. She just put the comb in there, twisted the root, and then left it like that. And then I was telling her, like, you gotta twist the whole thing. She was like, I am. She kept saying, I am. I'm like, man, I know what this shit feel like. You're not doing it. But it's all good. It's hair. It'll grow back. I just didn't want to keep walking around looking like that. That feed into the stereotype even more. Man, look at that shit. Like, that shit really is ugly to me. I didn't like that shit. Yeah, I ain't trying to walk around looking crazy. Now that's what I liked about. That was another good thing about Salvador. I could get my hair twisted there, and they actually understand what I'm talking about. And they actually did the shit. That's why I said I wouldn't tell nobody not to go. What's up? Welcome. Hit the like button for me, please. I liked a lot of things about Salvador. Okay, so I'm supposed to be comparing Lima and Cali. What's the population? Hold on, let me get my phone out. I want to make a more accurate assessment. And that waitress is not good. I keep looking for it. Okay, so it says almost 3 million people in Cali, Colombia. Lima is supposed to have like 10 million people, so that's a major difference right there. Maybe I should compare Asuncion in Cali. They're just so drastically different. I guess we can compare all three, really, huh? Okay, so like I said, nightlife. I would definitely have to give the nightlife to Lima. Lima, hands down. As far as the party culture. Now, dancing, I have to give it to Cali. Y'all know this is the salsa capital. I would definitely put Asuncion third in that category as far as like nightlife. Okay, restaurants. Am I not into salsa? Salsa's dope. I'm just terrible at it. But I don't know. I didn't say that the nightlife here is not lit. I definitely think the nightlife here is lit. I wouldn't be here for 2 months if I didn't think it was lit. So please don't take, if I don't put Cali #1 in every slot, don't think I don't like Cali. I've been here longer than both of the other places. So obviously there's something here that is attractive to me. They waitresses. It's got, maybe it's too many tables for us. It's like 4 tables. I done been without a drink for like 15 minutes. The difference in nightlife with Lima, I would just say it seems like they more, I don't know how to say, like, it's very similar. Very similar. I like the salsa thing here. But I don't know, I would say Lima, it's hard to really say why. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about this. Well, yeah. The salsa definitely brings it up a notch too. And I haven't even partied everywhere. But I haven't partied everywhere in Lima. Like, let me think how I can say. Maybe Ostra Bebida. What classic? Maybe Lima's party scene is just more of what I'm accustomed to. I don't know, but maybe it's this the size of the city. Like I said, Lima's huge, so. But I think the salsa definitely helps in Colombia. I think that boosts it up a little bit. But it's close. That's why I said Asuncion definitely coming in third. And that's only because I had to pick one. Like, really, I think Lima and Cali are like pretty even. Now you can come, go out, have a good time at either place. But like, y'all seen some of the lives. I would go out by myself. That's what it is. That put Lima above Cali to me for partying. Because you can come here by yourself. I mean, like, well, me. I went to Lima. And I could go out by myself. And next thing you know, I'm partying with a group of 10 people. You know what I'm saying? And they acting like, you know what I'm saying? They cool. I had that happen multiple times. Like, that's an exhilarating, great feeling. Here, that would probably be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dangerous in Lima, but it'd probably be more dangerous here. And that's what we were talking about at the beginning, was like, It's a little more closed up like Brazil. I'm not saying all strangers. Maybe it's because I was doing live streaming. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there at the same time as the I Show Speed dude. So as far as the club scene, especially like, yeah, I think that's what really did it to me mentally. Like that's why I say that. Because I had that experience a little bit in Paraguay, but not as much. A little bit. Yeah. Like here, I think you can have a better time. Like you said, if you already got the circle of friends that you like, and then y'all go out, you can have that same kind of experience. But just going out by yourself, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Muchas gracias. Like I never forget that girl. I'm over there just rocking by myself. She came over there like, "Hey, you want to party with me and my friends?" And I'm like, "What?" I look over there. It's like 4 or 5 other girls, 3 or 4 dudes. I'm like, "Shit, all right." Then she went over there, talked to them. Then she came back over there like, "Come on, come on." That shit was crazy. I just looked it up. Cali, Colombia is known to have significantly higher violent crime rate, especially concerning homicide than Lima, Peru. I believe it. Like I said, I ain't tripping up over it. It is what it is. But like I said, you can really still have the same experience here, but it'd be dangerous to even be trying to party with people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dangerous. I felt a little more comfortable because I was live streaming, so it'd be kind of stupid for a motherfucker to be on your live stream and then try to murder you later on at night. But people, somebody that would try to murder you, they not necessarily sane. I gotta stop saying that word. Somebody that try to off you, they might not necessarily be thinking with a full deck of cards. So you can't count on people having common sense. Because there have been people that been robbed and all kind of stuff in the same type of experience. But yeah, I try to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I want to have a good time, but it ain't worth me hanging out in the favelas or hanging out in the barrios that I ain't got no business being in, just so I can do what? Damn. It ain't really no benefits like that. Yeah, Bill really fucking with me. I ain't got nothing to prove like that, man. I done did all the proving I'm finna be trying to be doing. You need me to prove something to you, then don't even come around me, man. You really making yourself a target. And what's the purpose? Like, what's your purpose in doing it? Like I heard people say, like, oh, the best parties are in the hood. It's probably true. But also, the biggest problems are in the hood. There's a lot of good people in the hoods. There's also a lot of people that ain't trying to go to get no job in the hoods. So you get your good with your bad like any other place. Anyway, it's safe to say I'm not purposely going to the hoods to hang out, especially by myself. And you the only foreigner there? Hell no. I'm only going to the hoods with Magic. When Magic pull up, we going to the hoods. He want to go to Venezuela, so we going to the hoods when Magic pull up. What's happening, Liliana? Bienvenido. We're just talking about these South American countries. I'm just having some papas fritas and alitas. Papas fritas elitas. You know, it's normal. Muchas gracias. What you got going on today? You gonna cook? I'm gonna be there for that. Alright. Dale, nos vemos. You ain't coming? Come on, John motherfucking Davis. You gotta consider it, bro. You ain't lived until you went to Venezuela. It's just a bigger version of Dominican Republic. Fuck no. Oh shit, thank you. Y'all shut it loud. I gotta start packing. It's like going to Somalia. Venezuela? How do y'all know? Just tell me how y'all know that. Y'all don't know. I heard Venezuela's beautiful. They make it seem like it's a war zone on the news. But you definitely can't just depend on the news. 'Cause they make everything look bad. It's black and brown shit. Meanwhile, there's wars going in. I talk to a Venezuelan every day. Are they in Venezuela? I talk to some Venezuelans too. Some in Venezuela, some not. What part of Venezuela they live in? Venezuela a big country too. In Venice, I ain't heard that. But yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to no Venezuelans. It's like, yeah, come down here. Like it's all sunshine and rainbows. I ain't heard that shit. No, you got to worry about the government for sure. The government, yeah. He saw me at Walmart yesterday. Crazy. It's insane. You should have said hi. I'm always friendly when I'm in Walmart. You was wearing a dress. What kind of dress? I didn't. I don't so much whether you get kidnapped by the government, European or something. What? It was pink with a bow. Oh, that why you wanted to talk to me? Because you like my dress? That's crazy work. Send me a cash app so I can get a new one. Somebody drop the cash app for Jill. I knew they were trolling soon as they said they see me in Walmart. What the fuck they see me at in Walmart? Crazy ass. Who just called me the N-word? You just said you saw me wearing a dress. Hey man, what my moderator at? John motherfucking Davis? You gonna try to check me? You over here lying on me. Thank you, John. Motherfucker lying on me till when they seen me in Walmart. Soon they said that shit, I was like, what the fuck? You came in with the false narrative about the rip. Anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah. Because they got a limitation. They put a limit blocker on my other channel. They said until I do lives for a certain amount of time or some shit. And that's why I can't get no watch time. Because they put all them limitations on my channel, man. YouTube crazy. They do anything to keep you from getting paid. Like, as I gain more subscribers, I'm losing subscribers at the same time. Like, what the fuck? Pardon. But it's all good. I enjoy bringing y'all some content from these other countries, showing y'all my struggles, my triumphs, step by step, day by motherfucking day. God damn, what the fuck? Like today, I ain't get shit done. All I did is go get my laundry. I was supposed to get my laundry yesterday, but I went to go get it today. And then now, having lunch. And I'm supposed to go have dinner with some Americanos. And we gonna kick it like that. Everything going good though. I appreciate the trolls too sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of chill days. But yeah, the trolls. I like the trolls too. They get a little out of control a lot of times. So you gotta moderate them, but you know, that's the purpose of the wrench. Go ahead and time them out, you know what I'm saying? They say something stupid for real. Don't kick them off the channel. We move on to the next troll. It'll be another round of trolls in here in a second. The longer I stay live, the more trolls gonna come in. That's how it go. But then when I finish the live, it might really only be 3 to 5 people that really watch the live for real. But then I have like 200 to 300 something views. My watch time be nice. I'm like, damn. Like that night we did 3K. That shit was like 15 to 30 people watching the live. Yeah, I mean the whole time. I mean, I think people just like attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like attention. And when you see somebody else doing something and you want some of that attention, they don't feel like coming in and saying something that makes sense or something positive. They don't feel like they're gonna get attention. Because really, you don't get attention when you go on a lot of people's page. Excuse me. They'll be like, oh, hit the cash app if you want me to answer a question. Donate this if you want me to acknowledge you. You know what I'm saying? And that's their way of getting paid. They want you to donate. But I answer your question. You ain't gotta donate that for me to answer a question. It ain't that big of a deal. Now you want some extra shit. Now you might want to hit the cash app. You want me to do that I don't want to do? Then yeah, you might want to do that. But I like talking to y'all shit. I be kicking. Yeah, he definitely used to do that a lot. You want me to answer a question? Gonna have to hit the cash app. But I fuck with bro. He funny to me. What goals? They got goals? What's the goal? They traveling goals. To go to Medellin. I really just don't understand the whole concept of how that works. Cause then like if people doing all that, then now you gotta entertain them the way they want to be entertained. I'm so confused by that. But it's a different world. I ain't a part of that gang. I don't know nothing about that gang. That shit crazy. Cause you putting your life in danger playing around like that. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Atlanta definitely has very beautiful women though. Very beautiful women in Atlanta. Very beautiful black women. It might actually be one of the best places to go for if you like to date black women. Definitely one of the best places to go in the United States. But like you said, it's a big world. So if you like to date black women, Africa probably the best place to go to. Or Cali, Colombia. Anything. Or Dominican Republic. They just might not admit to being black, but you know, they there though. They definitely there. Atlanta's super expensive to date. It's a very competitive market. Very competitive market. It's hard to compete with the locals. Like I'm a local, I understand. Like somebody coming from the outside, it's gonna be harder for them to compete with the local. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? What was that? That bit was in my face. What's up, Ali? Man, that shit fucked me up. That shit was in my face. Like I couldn't even see it. It was so close. But yeah, the locals in Atlanta, anywhere locals anywhere, it's hard to compete. Cause like my life there, I know people from high school, everybody. I know so many people. I already had time to build. I had time to build up my stuff. You know what I'm saying? People know me. Like here, like I ain't got shit here. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding around in Ubers, taking taxis and shit. I'm riding around in Ubers, taking taxis and shit. Compared to a local dude that got a motorcycle, a BMW, or Range Rovers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like how you can't compete with that. And he know the people from high school. He know everybody and shit. He walk into the spot. They know him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said Salvador can really be like that. But you gotta live there for some years probably to develop some relationships to start running different circles that you need to be in. Yeah. I would agree with that. Even being a local, it's still not really conducive for a long-term relationship for real life. It's very hard. It's very hard. You can 6 months, a year, you know what I'm saying? But after that, it's gonna be hard to maintain that because I don't want to say it's like Vegas, but it's almost like a Vegas mentality. Like, okay, what's next? You know what I'm saying? And that's hard to compete with, especially like that. What I figure like shit. It's hard to work, especially if you're working. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you just, that's why they say like a lot of times the D boys and scammers get the best of the best because they got time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a job that's paying you as much as a D boy and a scammer, you ain't gonna have time like the D boy and the scammer to be in the streets, fucking around, having fun, fucking with. You know what I'm saying? That attention. Because we all know women need time, attention, they need money. You know what I'm saying? They need a lot from you. Well, you can't do all that shit at one time. Unless you a deep boy scammer. But if you a deep boy scammer, you also run the risk of going to jail or a prison. Or prison and jail. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you're not there. So it's an impossible, it's almost an impossible thing to maintain. And that's what's fucked up because so many times kids come out of all these different situations that are chosen situations. So, you know, get your travel on. Because I do see guys over here that work jobs that got like super baddies, you know what I'm saying? But I also still see the scammer and the D-boy shit too. Yeah, I see that here too. I'm saying I think it's just a thing. Like some women are like that. I think it might be less of the majority here though. Cause you know, like we got so much internet shit going on, and I don't know. Like, yeah, I was kicking it the other day with this American dude, and he was talking, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I would never just talk down on my city, my, you know what I'm saying, our women, and that shit. I ain't gonna talk down on them. Because, you know, it is what it is. We are a product of our environment. And as men, you know what I'm saying, like myself, like, I understand that. I'm not gonna be mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just happy to hella aggressive they approach you. Some of them probably not Atlanta women though. That's a lot of people from other states that came to Atlanta. So you gotta keep that in mind. A lot of people first and second generation Atlanta, myself included. But it's a lot of people that came in. They mama and dad. They mama might be from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And now they've been raised in Atlanta, so you don't know what they came from to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So some of them, you know, it's different kinds. different backgrounds. A lot of people from Philly, a lot of people from New York, a lot of people from Florida, New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama. A lot of people come to Atlanta. Think about it, all the black movies from the 90s, they was all talking about moving to Atlanta in the movies. What was that movie? Don't Be a Menace to Society. They were finna move to Atlanta. And they got shot up. So a lot of people been moving from all over the country to Atlanta for a long time. That's why I said I wouldn't put them down. It is what it is, you know. Different cultures, different belief systems, the internet, all this other shit play a part in the way people think. Just like here, that's what I'm saying, just like here. You could meet a woman and she could really be a good woman. But then once her friends and her family and everybody find out that you a gringo and you out here moving like that, she could start changing from who she really was when she met you just because she got people in her ear. Like, you know that he got this, he got that. You ain't gotta work no more. You should do this. Then they start suggesting shit like, yeah, you should do this, you should do that, and that's not gonna help your relationship. Other people telling her what to do. I definitely believe that. Social media got a lot of people head fucked up, just in general, especially in the States. A lot of people. But definitely. I noticed that a lot. But I said I still be cool with people. Somebody just hit me up yesterday that I was dating for a little while. So they on my side of town today. I said, okay, shit, that was up. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm in South America. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that what's up for sure. You ain't text me in fucking, how long? 8 months? Now you done popped up on my side of town. You just want to take me out the blue? Man, fuck out of here. What you thought I was doing? Sitting in the bed waiting on your ass? Stop it. Hell no. I'm not waiting on you. I like my house still there, but I ain't. It's kind of gratifying. Let me get my check. ¿Yo la cuenta, por favor?
Ok, ¿deseas con datáfono o efectivo?
Efectivo.
¿Efectivo? Ok, listo. ¿Deseas que te retire esto ya? ¿O vas a esperar? Ok, ya te traigo la cuenta, ¿listo?
Sí.
¿Deseas una bolsita o así nomás? Con bolsita, o sea, empacarla en bolsa.
Ah, ok.
¿Sí?
Gracias.
Listo, entonces ya te traigo la bolsa y te traigo la cuenta.
You guys. All right. Did I talk about what I didn't talk about today? Any questions about Cali, Asuncion, or Lima? Like I said, I don't have too much information on Lima, but I did explore some barrios. I did go to the hood on accident because my tour guide was crazy. She took me into the hood twice, and I was like, what the fuck? I told you I ain't gonna come back. I'm trying to go get lunch. Anyway, that's life, you know what I'm saying? People got their own agendas, so they're trying to do what they want you to do. Oh, the peso versus the Guarani. I was supposed to talk about that. The peso versus the Guarani.
Mira la cuenta.
Gracias. Damn, that shit was cheap. 2 lemonades, French fries, 12 wings, 95,000 pesos. So that was the tip though. It was 88,000. Then with the tip is 95,600. How much is 95,600? $22. Oh.
La carta.
No, efectivo. I thought you had picked up the check.
No te preocupes.
De factura.
Dice que te traigo la vuelta.
Gracias. So who's playing today? Oh, Barcelona getting their ass whooped by 1. Oh man. Tonight should be interesting. It's gonna be 1 versus 5. 5 chicas versus me. Mama huevo. Oh, the peso. Okay, so the peso is like double in Asuncion and Paraguay. So what's that versus the American dollar?
Da la vuelta, mira.
Gracias.
Cambio, ¿listo?
Keep that. He can keep it. It was cool. But yeah, so you can pretty much anything that you can buy in Colombia is gonna be like half price in Paraguay. So like I was saying, like I was talking about the steak dinners here. Well, here they might want you to pay 65 to. It's gonna be anywhere from about 50 US dollars to about 100. It could be up to like 200 US dollars. But I showed y'all in Paraguay. I had went to like one of the fanciest restaurants in Paraguay. The steak was as big as this table. It wouldn't even fit in the screen. And it's tomahawk steak, delicious. And they bring out free little sides and shit. Plus, like my whole table was full of stuff. They bringing out breadsticks, multiple kinds of breadsticks, multiple types of dips. All that shit, they fill up the whole table with food. And it's just me by myself. And I'm ordering multiple cocktails, caipirinhas, Moscow mules, all that type of shit. And the most I think I spent was like $56 for all that together. It's extremely affordable. But here, shit, they act like they ain't got no cows in Colombia. Even in, okay, we ain't talking about Ecuador. So, like, I didn't find a place that I even felt was expensive in Paraguay. Like, rooftop restaurants, steak dinners. I can't think of any place that I was like, damn, that's a lot. It's extremely, extremely affordable. And stuff like that would be like a third of the price of what it costs here, I think. It made me wonder why they taxing so hard for the beef here. Because right next door in Paraguay, in Ecuador, you can get the same steaks, tomahawk steak dinner, $25 to $28 for the whole dinner. When it's coming with a tomahawk steak, a salad, beans and rice, fucking something else on the plate, like a whole meal, $28. Now by the time you add the cervezas, the cocktails, or whatever else you're getting, it's gonna be like $35 to $40, but that's still kind of similar to Paraguay. So I don't know what's going on with the beef. Maybe they got the tariff or something on their shit here. Maybe that's what it is. But I would think it's cows in Colombia. They got a lot of countryside here. But who knows? Maybe somebody will inform me just because I'm talking about it. Guess I'm gonna get up out of here. About to be 4 o'clock. Well, let me go to the bathroom. Maybe we'll watch some more of the game. That TV kind of low definition. We in Granada, so maybe I'll take a walk. But thank y'all for joining the stream. If nobody else has any questions, it was a very lively stream. Definitely appreciate everything that y'all said, all the questions that came in. I definitely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for helping me with the trolls. And we'll be live later on because every time I say I'm about to go, there'll be more and more people coming along. Okay, I'll see y'all later, man. Thank you.